So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Kyler starting off with a throw. Throw is there, Trey McBride. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Give him 24 on that play. And that's a Cardinals 1st down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. On the ground, this is Trey Benson. He'll drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. That was Jonathan Allen on the tackle. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Here's Murray. This one is taken in by Tony. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
They'll cobble together a yard there. That was Jonathan Allen on the tackle.
Kate, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They give on 2nd to Benson. No one around. He's got space. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. All set up now for 1st and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this is a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. Cut near the goal line. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. A nice gain of 8 there, and that brings them to 1st and goal. Benson is in for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals finish up an excellent opening series. Trey Benson, the touchdown. Ryland tacks on the extra point. And the Cardinals will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Returnable from the 2. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Daniel's going to throw to get us started. Got his target, it's Zacchaeus. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And he got there to make the stop at the line of scrimmage. It looked like they had it, but nope, no gain, and now they're just inches short for 3rd down. Daniels from the pistol. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we called them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
They'll run it with Robinson. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
He only needed an inch, Kate, and it was a good thing because he had to fight for that. That defense put up a game effort, nearly made the play to get themselves off the field.
First down, and they go right back to him. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Kate, that's a type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course, but you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. So skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
That throw doesn't lead to 6. And it's going to be second down.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
That's incomplete, trying to set up the screen there. First time this game they've looked to him. So now it's going to be third and long. Out of the gun, Daniels. He has the first over the middle. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders finish off their opening drive. Austin Seibert on to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flight. Chooses to bring this one out. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. And off to Benson to start the drive. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. That was Jonathan Allen on the tackle. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Play action now, Murray. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions, you get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense that just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Coverman is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
That's a nice job there by the linebacker. He kind of looks like a cornerback on that, doesn't he? Perhaps those cover guys are going to have a little fun with him in practice this week because he looked like a DB right there, swatting the incompletion.
The return begins on their side of midfield. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. 58 yards on the punt there. And the Commanders will go on offense. First carry now for Austin Eckler. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Zacchaeus in motion right. On 2nd down, Robinson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there. That leaves them with 3rd down and 5. From the gun, it's Daniels. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Commanders punting on 4th down, and they're going to bring out the ever-reliable lefty vets, Tressway. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Kyler looking to throw. That is complete with right on the slant. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They pick up 20 yards there. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment. Back and ready now for the 2nd quarter. It's Cardinals football. They're looking at 1st down here. They'll give left side to Benson. And he gets him around 6 there. Brought down by the future Hall of Famer, Bobby Wagner. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st. Now an inside give to Benson. Into the 2nd level past the 30. And he has this all the way down to the 23. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
This offense will take that from their ground game every time. But I know, because I've been around this league a long time, runs like that, they're really hard to come by. It takes everybody. And maybe a little breakdown there on defense, too, to take advantage of.
Lucky that didn't end as an interception. So 2nd down coming up.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
And in for the Arizona touchdown. Ryland now for the extra point. And the extra point is up, and it is good. And the Cardinals break that tie and now lead by 7. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. That's going to be taken in at the 8. It's an excellent return, but he gets popped at the end of it. First and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun snap to Daniels. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it's 2nd down coming up. From the gun, it's Robinson. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Buda Baker bringing that one to an end. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Now Daniels to throw. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. 4th down coming up.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
Tried getting creative, but the coverage team read it all the way. This return loses yards. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Cardinals football. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Let's go. Two.
Benson on 1st and 10. And this one doesn't go far. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Off the mark there, incomplete pass.
Not an open passing lane to be found anywhere. He took what he thought was the best one available, and they still managed to tip the ball away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
That's good for a goal.
The give now to Benson. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this piece down.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Staying on the ground with Benson. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Brought down by the future Hall of Famer, Bobby Wagner.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on a 3rd and short.
Murray to throw here on 3rd. That's caught for the 1st. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that's a Cardinals 1st down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
It's Benson on the give. And he's able to take this down to the red zone. He stopped at the 17. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 17. He brings it in. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They'll run here. It's Benson. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
You know why baseball coaches are called managers, Kate? Because they got to manage a lot of situations. And I've realized over time in talking to them, they love taking a situation, a game moment, and making it a team topic. That play, or that corner right there, I know this is a head.
Touchdown, Arizona! Ryland now for the extra point. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. Offense liked how that play went, so they choose to decline the penalty. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Return starts at the 9. He stopped on the return at the 27. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Daniels back to throw. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on first down.
I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. You got to secure the pick before anything else.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Here's Daniels. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Robinson on the inside give. Fought off a tackle, but he lost the football! And the Cardinals grab it! And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Well, where one defender failed, Brock, another succeeded. He shook free of that first tackle, but the next guy not only made that hit, but knocked it loose as well.
Kate, as we saw when he broke that first tackle, he can absorb a shot. Right, he's got great what they call contact balance to absorb it and keep going. But that second hit, well, that drove the ball free and leads to this takeaway.
They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal. Benson. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got two.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Cardinals get more points to end a lopsided first half. Trey Benson, the touchdown. Ryland able to connect on the point after. And the Cardinals stretch their lead to 21. Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. Fields the hard squib kick. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. From his own end zone, here we go. And this drive will start inside the 25. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. To throw, Daniels. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. A toss now to Robinson. And he found some running room for a nice gain. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Oh, he missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's 4th down. The Commanders ready for the punt. It'll be Tress Way doing the honors. Punt meets him at the 28. And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40. He manages 13 on this punt return. And they'll get ready to go on offense. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off. That's Bobby Wagner. And the Commanders take possession of the football. Well, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception.
We know that no lead in the NFL is safe. A one-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. How many of these games so often come down to one possession in the end? With a half of football left, you just can't give away too many gifts and too many possessions.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Throwing now, Daniels. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. Max Melton with the INT. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Benson now from the gun. The defenders are there to get him at the line. Play made by Deron Payne. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 5-yard line.
Throwing from near his own goal line. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Murray. That's complete to Wilson. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Hand off to Benson from the gun. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Brought down by the future Hall of Famer, Bobby Wagner. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
At the 20-yard line.
Now Murray on the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
They call play action. Would have been better to actually give it to him on a carry right there, Kate. The front was fooled, well, for about a split second, if that. And that play call ended up working in their favor as it leads to a sack.
Connects on the crosser. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. Things looking totally different after that last play. It's 1st and 10 inside the opposing 30. Handoff headed left to Benson. Has some space inside the 15. And he's all the way down to the 10-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Benson once more. And he only gets this one down to the 9. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. They give up the gut to Benson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. Looking touchdown, but can't connect. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. Badgley able to knock it through. And the advantage now sits at 24.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Play fake here. Daniels taking a deep shot here. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. On 1st down, here's Daniels. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Now Daniels off the play action. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
It's pretty impressive, isn't it? They built this type of lead for themselves because that's actually, Kate, their first sack of the game. And that's why smart front offices and complete teams build a well-rounded roster. That way, if a core component like the pass rush today isn't there, well, the other areas of the team pick each other up.
And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. On comes Austin Seibert and the Commanders' field goal unit to try this on 4th down. This a 50-yard look from the right hash. Oh, it's a fake. They're going to flip it to the kicker. He's going to throw. The fake field goal does not get it done. This is going to be a turnover on downs.
Just another circumstance of a very well-coached group defensively. Awareness, game situations, knowing the moment. What an excellent job there to be in position to stop that fake and really turn the momentum around.
He puts together a gain of 2, and we are at the end of our 3rd quarter. So 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They'll run with Benson. And he's brought down for a loss.
His goal's pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
Murray on 3rd down. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw, almost an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And it's going to be their football coming up. 1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Not on the same page with his tight end. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. This one intended for the running back. So they're left facing 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Daniels. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those...
Tribe connected with Brown, but it's intercepted. Buda Baker picks it off. And the Cardinals are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. Field goal attempts coming here from Chad Ryland. This is a chip shot from the left hash. Badgley able to knock it through. And that grows the lead to 27.
Yet another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Starting from the 5. Oh, he eats a hit to bring an end to that return right near the 25. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. This one taken in by Zacchaeus. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Daniels on 1st down. And they bring him down around the 34. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
Out of the gun, Daniels. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
You know, as a QB, I'm going to note that in the back of my head. That was a heck of a break. Knocks the ball away. DBs like that, they tend to, once they get one hand on the ball, have a pretty good beat on you and can get 2 hands on it the next time.
Finds Aguilar. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders putting up points in a game decided. Seibert now to add the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders still have a lot of work to do, Brock. It's a 20-point difference now. Down by 3 scores, their hand is forced. They're going to try the onside kick here. And the Cardinals' hands team secures the football. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Easy, Quibble.
Play action now, Murray. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the 50-yard line.
Trying again following the sack. Got his target, it's Tony. And they get there to touch him down, Brock, but a big gain on that play. That last shot took him right down to the front of the red zone. Here's 1st down. Working inside the red zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game.
And he's going to get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals put up even more points in a win. Ryland tacks on the extra point. And the Cardinals continue piling on to this lead.
Commanders 14.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Returning it from the 4. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30.
Takes over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Got Sinnott. It's complete. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. In the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he takes this out after crossing the 45. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Whew, very fortunate that didn't go as a turnover. And things look tougher now with third and long. Again, Daniels to the air. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Jalen Thompson makes the play. And the Cardinals take over as he records his 10th career INT.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. No gain there that time, and it's second and 10.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
They give on second to Benson. Past midfield to the 45. And he has them a first down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here.
Okay, time for the defense to think about getting that ball back. And this is where you've got to conserve every second. Got to expect a timeout coming any moment now.
They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here.
You got to expect the timeout is coming any moment now, right? If you want another shot with the ball, you'll need every second you can conserve on that clock.
They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So the Cardinals pick up the win in this one. And this was the type of response you always hope to see after a loss, Brock. Get right back out there and find a way to win the following week.